Flax seeds are an omega-3 powerhouse. They're real good for you, and it's kind of hard to know exactly how to eat them. You can put them in muffins, you can put them in pancakes. A friend of mine used to just put them in a glass of water and drink the water and chew the seeds, which if you've never done that before, you can. It's maybe not the best way to have flax seeds. It's interesting, let's say. So I'm just going to make flax butter today using almonds. It's kind of a nice substitute for peanut butter. You get all the omega-3s. I'm going to use a little bit of organic flaxseed oil, which you can buy at lots of health food stores. I'm going to use some regular whole flax seeds to give it some crunch and some texture, and I'm going to use a cup of raw almonds. If you like a toastier flavor, you can toast the almonds first, and some people prefer to have blanched skinned almonds in their butter. I don't mind the skins. I think it adds a little color and a little extra oomph. So I like to leave them in, and I'm using the raw almonds today because that's what I'm doing. I think toasting sometimes can reduce a little bit of nutritional content even though it boosts flavor. So I'm just gonna do it raw today. So I'm gonna dump a cup of almonds into my food processor, and I'm going to toss in 2 fairly heaping tablespoons of flax seeds, maybe 2.5. And then I'm going to turn on the machine, and when the almonds start to grind up, I'm going to start drizzling in the flaxseed oil. I'm going to use about 6 tablespoons. You can do 4 to 6. Honestly, to make almond butter or any kind of butter, you don't really need to add extra oil, but what we're doing is adding the flax oil to boost the omega-3s. So it's a little bit higher in fat, but that omega-3 boost is sort of worth that. You kind of balance it out. So starting this, it's going to be a little noisy, and I'll start drizzling in the oil. Okay, when the machine starts to quiet down and the almonds have gotten really chopped up, but they're not totally smooth and pasty yet, that's when you can start drizzling in your oil. And you want to do it while the machine's running because you'll get a little bit better of a blend. But I just stopped it so you could see what it looks like here. It's just kind of a meal at this point. And you can see little pieces of flax seeds. You'll have some whole flax seeds in the butter. If you don't like the whole flax seeds, you can add flax meal instead of flax seeds. I just happen to like the texture of whole flax seeds. Okay, my flax seeds and my almonds have been going for a while. As you can see, it's becoming more like a butter. At this point, it's still a little bit chunky. I'm gonna let it go for a couple more minutes because I'd really like it to get a little bit smoother before I start spreading it on toast and stuff. Okay, now my flax seeds and almonds are into a smooth butter, and I'm going to add a pinch of salt because I like a little saltiness, and if you'd like, you can also add a couple teaspoons of honey to it to give it a little bit of sweetness. I think the earthy taste of honey goes really nicely with nuts and with the flax seeds. If you don't want any extra sugar or anything in this, by all means, just don't use it. Another quick blend. Okay, we've got flax butter, and it's spreadable. It's a little bit loose, and you can see the whole flax seeds give it a little bit of texture. This is more like an equivalent of like a crunchy peanut butter rather than a smooth peanut butter. Again, if you don't like that texture, don't use the whole seeds. Just use flax meal or just use the oil and the almonds. It'll still be perfectly good. Nice substitute for peanut butter. It's good stuff.